Jimmy Tatro, man. The Real Brothers of Simi Valley. The movie is right here on the Roku channel, Friday, July 5th. It's the new Roku original film, and Jimmy is here on the program. Fun stuff, man. Dude, this just started. When did you first come with this idea and say, I'm going to just throw it on my YouTube page? When did that happen?
This was in like 2018. It was just originally, it was like, I was doing a video every week, and it was like, how do we not have to start over every Tuesday and say, what are we doing next week?
Yeah.
So we're like, let's do like a little mini series, do a 2-day shoot. And we liked making fun of reality shows, how the idea that nothing can happen, but you use dramatic music and sound effects and makes anything seem like drama. So we did it as just a little mini series on YouTube, and then we're able to sell that to Facebook as a full length show that we did for 2 seasons.
Yes.
And then now here we are making a movie.
A film.
A film.
Roku original.
Film.
It's a film, man.
A Roku original film, yes.
Is this based on anybody that you know?
Well, I went to high school in the Valley.
Yeah, you went to Notre Dame, right?
I went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, you talked about, last time you were here, we talked about Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah.
Or Mike, right? Was when he was known?
Mike back then, yes.
Right.
But, it was in the Valley. So I was exposed to a lot of the Deep Valley bros that inhabit the San Fernando Valley. And it was either going to be the Real Bros of Santa Clarita, the Real Bros of Valencia, or the Real Bros of Simi Valley. And I think Simi Valley just had the best ring to it.
Did it really? The other ones have a pretty good ring to it.
Well, Santa Clarita was number 2, but they had just come out with the Santa Clarita diet. And we were like, there's already a Santa Clarita show.
Got it.
Let's go Simi.
Let's go Simi. Mm-hmm. Valencia is pretty good too, but a lot of folks might not know where Valencia is. I understand why you landed.
Yeah, they're same bros, same vibe. They all got the trucks. They all have the glasses that look like they were ripped off of a transformer. They all tuck the ears in the hats. That's crucial. That's crucial
what
for
else,
the bros.
What else is the bro move that you're bringing to the screen now?
I got the soul patch.
Okay.
I wear Dickies shorts, Vans, high socks. It's high white socks, Dickies shorts.
I'm not going to be able to go to that part of this city now without thinking about the high socks.
Yeah, and also in everyone's a cop in Simi Valley. That's kind of the
right?
thing. Yeah, everybody's a cop, and everybody has a boat that is parked outside of their house.
I have seen that.
Hitched to their truck. Whether or not they're going to the lake, they're pulling a boat.
Just to pull a boat, just cuz?
Just cuz, where are you headed? Work. But,
pulling boats.
But I have a boat.
No, I've seen a lot of that driving around Simi Valley, as I did a lot of last year when my son was going through travel ball. A lot of travel ball games up there in Simi Valley.
I thought you were going to say when my son was becoming a cop.
Definitely no. No, he was just 12 at the time.
Got it.
I don't know, does that disqualify him?
They start him young out there.
Jimmy Tatro here on the Rich Eisen Show. You just sat down and told me about your recent travels.
Yes.
What's been the Jimmy Tatro itinerary of late?
I know this is a sports show, so I was just letting you know that I went to Okinawa, Japan.
What are you doing there?
For the Deaf Olympics. My brother is the team captain of the USA Deaf Volleyball team. So World Championships were in Okinawa, which I'm sure you all knew. And the Olympics are in Tokyo next year. So they had to qualify and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd he do?
They did all right. I think they just won their last 2 games. They just beat India and then they beat France. They lost to Turkey, lost to Italy. But they've won the last 2 games. I think they're already in the clear to qualify for the Olympics.
What's your brother's name?
His name's John.
So you went to support John Tatro?
John Tatro.
Okay. To try and qualify?
Jimmy John.
Okay.
I think we should eventually buy a Jimmy John one day.
I think that's a goal.
I think we should just have one at least.
So you went from there to where?
Went from the Deaf Olympics in Okinawa straight to the Beer Olympics in Nashville. Bit of a different vibe.
Boys? You went to the different vibe?
Yeah. I'd say it was
to the
a
boys?
little different.
You went with the boys, is what you're saying?
I was bussing with the boys, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you perform in the Beer Olympics?
I could have done better. I could have done worse. I think a lot of these guys. There's NFL linemen there, and when it comes to chugging beers, that's the peak.
Yeah. Did you do any training?
I didn't. No.
Ah, see.
Well, I've been training my whole life. But no, I did okay. I think you start with like the boot chug, which they were. I mean, it took me like 38 seconds or something, and like Taylor did it in 5.
I saw Taylor won it, right?
Yeah,
he won the boot chug. I saw that.
They clearly practiced.
Well, I think they've also been preparing their whole lives as well. They might just have different life experiences than you, Jimmy Tatro.
Yeah, that's true. But we did okay in the beer chug, and then we moved on to flip cup and beer pong, where we were able to do some damage. But yeah, by the end of the day, it was I was ready to go.
Like leave. Well, you're ready to
go
leave.
where
I was ready to leave.
Yeah.
After day one?
Well, it was only one day. It started at 11 a.m. Went till like 6.
7 hours of drinking.
7 hours of drinking.
What was the beer of choice?
It was Coors, I believe.
Okay. The full blast or light?
I think light.
Leaded? Oh no, okay. Unleaded? Okay.
Unleaded.
Okay.
Full blast.
Yeah.
Coors full blast. I'll take 3 full blasts, please.
Hey, by the way, I think I just gave them a great idea.
Yeah.
The Coors full blast.
Yeah, I mean, you could make a commercial off of that. You could do all that. One of those beer commercials, but boom, full blast.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your strongest event?
It was probably beer pong. I thought we were going to potentially win in beer pong, but we did lose we lost to David Bakhtiari and his partner, who he's also a well-known beer drinker.
Who was your partner?
My partner was Christian Pierce, who I wrote the Real Bros of Simi Valley.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So this was part of a promotional tour as well.
Yeah.
Did you write this off? Did you write this off? Can you write it off?
Oh, the whole thing? Yeah. Of course.
Writing off the Beer Olympics?
Yeah.
Because you're there to promote.
We're there to promote. We did a couple podcasts.
There you go.
Yeah. I went straight from Okinawa to the podcast.
Did you go on the bus?
I went on the bus straight from Okinawa to the bus.
So tell me what the bus is like. Just for somebody who's been invited to be on the bus. I'm on day. What day is it now? Right now,
720 something.
You know that years ago. Are you aware of my relationship with Bussin' with the Boys and this podcast?
Actually, I'm not.
So Taylor Lewan at the 2019 NFL Draft in Nashville, Tennessee, came on this program and said he was starting a new podcast. I'm like, what's it called? It's called Bussin' with the Boys, and we're going to do it on a bus. And I'm like, fantastic. I would love to be on it. He goes, you're done. I'm like, fine. Just let me know when you're in LA. He goes, no. We're doing it in Nashville. And I'm like, but you're on a bus. Like when the bus is coming out to LA, I thought it would travel.
Yeah.
And he goes, no. There's no motor on the bus.
Yeah.
And I told him that was the dumbest idea I've ever heard of.
Yeah, I also thought the bus would be a little more mobile.
You thought that too, right?
But they said it doesn't move.
It doesn't move.
It doesn't have an engine.
It doesn't have an engine. Which is the first thing you need to have something move.
Yeah.
Right? So I said I would come on the show, and I'm trying to be a principled man, because I'm a man of principle.
Of course.
That I would not appear on this program until they had a motor on the bus.
I actually like that stance.
That's my stance, and it's been my stance. And then they did you meet Jack McPherson there? Did you meet Jack? He's one of their guys on their staff. He does a lot of their social media.
Yeah.
They told Jack that he would, if he could, post one photograph of me on their Twitter handle at Bussin' WTB. Is that what it is?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
And keep that up every single day. And then when I finally appeared, and if you didn't miss a day, when I finally appear on this pod, they would buy him a Chevy Silverado.
Whoa.
And he has been posting every single day.
Yeah, yesterday was 7:34.
Day 7:34.
He has not posted today's photo yet.
And what he used to go into the Google archives. Yep. Now he's just like pulling up videos and taking screen grabs. Yeah. This one's old, actually.
That's from the Super Bowl in San Francisco.
And they're getting more and more aggressive because they're getting more and more like my eyes are closed. It's getting aggressive.
Yeah.
It's getting aggressive.
Do you think you might? Are you considering caving on your one ask?
The only thing I will allow is that I am wide open if I'm in the area to be on that pod.
Well, the problem with getting to Nashville is that you have to go to Okinawa first, and that's like a 15-hour.
No, you're the
layover.
only one who did that. I don't know if that's
I think it's a pretty popular circuit.
Is there an Okinawa?
That's the summer circuit.
Is there an Okinawa to Nashville direct?
No, it was Okinawa to Tokyo to Atlanta.
Oh wow!
To Nashville.
You made 2 changes to get to the Beer Olympics?
Yeah.
That's commitment, Jimmy. Did they give you something for that level of commitment?
They didn't.
What the hell?
Well, I got a gift bag.
Oh. What's in the Beer Olympics gift bag? What was in that? Can you say?
I can say, it was a couple T-shirts and some stickers.
Stickers?
Yeah. And I do it for the stickers, Rich.
Were they scratch and sniff?
All right, so
You smell like beer.
Jimmy, so Big Cat has said he's retired from drinking. So who was the least impressive? Who was the most impressive consumer of the beer?
It's ironic that he said that because I would consider him in the midst of the most impressive. His beer chug of the boot was like 8 seconds, I believe. That's fast.
Big Cat.
So are you surprised coming away from the Beer Olympics that Big Cat says he's retiring? Does that surprise you?
I don't think he's retiring. I think, when did you talk to him about this? Yesterday?
He tweeted it yesterday.
Yeah, that's a classic thing to say the day after the Beer Olympics. Give it a week, he'll be back.
Will Compton claims that he's on day 2 of a hangover.
Well, I was there. I believe that.
Okay. Where did he rank in this whole process?
He was gone pretty early on. But he still won. They still won the...
Oh, so they're functioning drunks.
Yeah, but it's a little... Isn't it a little suspicious that...
They won their own Olympic.
They won their own...
Rigged. Are we saying this was rigged?
Ooh.
I'm not saying rigged. It might smell of collusion.
Interesting. Smell of collusion.
By the way, that's a great fantasy team name. The smell of collusion.
And that's why in our fantasy league, we've had a couple iffy trades, and now anytime anything happens, the whole league just starts collusion.
Who's in that league? Do we know anybody?
No one you'd know.
Just more bros of Simi Valley.
No bros of Simi Valley. I have a college league, and then I have like my LA Friends league.
And which one do you want to win the most? College league?
Well, the LA league is... They actually have been going neck and neck for the final prize, the money prize. Because they raise them, and now it's just kind of doing that.
No, but there's usually one that, because of either history or people that you would take, doesn't matter the actual financial gain that you need to have it.
I'm like, I care about. It's starting to become equal because I've gotten second like 3 times in both leagues, but I haven't won. Mm-hmm. And it's tough. I mean, we're on like year 12 of both leagues. It's tough to not have one championship.
To get so close.
Yeah.
And yet so far. Do
you remember when Alvin Kamara had that game on Christmas Day where he scored 6 touchdowns?
It was against you, right?
That was against me.
I remember that.
I lost by 5 points. Alvin Kamara scored 65 fantasy points. I was up by 50. I was up by like 60, 55.
See, now, here's the thing is, when I went against Kamara that day, it was over before it. So you thought you were home free.
Oh, I was already celebrating.
Oh, I remember that.
I had it in the bag. I was up. I mean, one guy playing, I'm up by like 55. He scores 60. Are you kidding me? I'm still mad about it.
Yeah, this year I made my fantasy finals for the first in the league I really wanted to win. I made it for the first time in a long time, in years. And I went up against David Njoku on Thursday Night Football to kick off the week, had 100 yards and a couple touchdowns by the second quarter against the Jets. Mm-hmm. And when I spent the next 2 days lamenting that, but then by Saturday's games, I thought maybe there's a chance. And then CeeDee Lamb went for 200 yards against the Lions before halftime of that one.
That's tough.
That's, But these are the things that when you say that, everybody, I don't know if fantasy bad beats or just, it's one of those you just shrug it off because everybody's had them. You know what I mean?
What's your fantasy team name? Does it vary every year?
No, it's in the poker league, it's you donkeys because I'm playing against a bunch of donkeys. And then for the other league that we do here, it's things that people say into a microphone, whether I do it or Chris does it or TJ does it or a guest does it. Like you just said, what did you say? Smell of collusion or something like that. We write that down. Like that's now a candidate for us.
I'd be honored if you used smell of collusion.
What did we just have recently that we would rip the knob off on it because it was a new clubhouse leader?
The suck one.
Pete Fairbanks of the Tampa Bay Rays. He's a closer. What did he say about one of his
all-encompassing?
All-encompassing type of suck.
He said after he blew a save, it was an all-encompassing type of suck.
Oh, that's a good name.
And when he said it, it was really just.
So I literally have hundreds of these.
You have to tell Jimmy how the name is picked, though.
Oh, yeah. And then at the very end, Paul Rudd comes on and he decides which one we use.
Oh, okay.
We created a bracket for Paul, and then he kind of decides.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Like Nathaniel Hackett Bloodsport. Like, I don't even know what that is.
I've been the New England Patriots for like 8 years now.
That's the name of your fantasy team?
Yeah, the New England Patriots.
The New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty good. And is the logo of the Minuteman, or what is it?
It is. It's there's one on there. It's like a black skull and crossbones that has looks a little Patriots looking. Yeah.
I don't know if the Kraft family would approve of that.
I just want to switch the name, but I feel like I gotta get the name on the trophy before I move on.
I think so.
You
got to hang in there. You gotta win with the down times still being part of your psyche, man. You got to do it. You got to exercise the demons. All right. So just to recap, you don't think Big Cat's retiring?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taylor Lewan was the one who could handle his alcohol the best.
It's extremely impressive.
Okay.
What he's able to do out there.
And it's nice inside that bus. It's a good, or is it tight? What is it inside the bus?
It's a little tight, but it's got a nice ambiance. Would be nice if the bus could drive.
Tell me
about
it. Tell me about it.
It's got to. I understand why they're not going to just switch it over. There's way too much decor in there.
I know.
You can't just get
look
a
at
new
that.
bus.
You can't just. It's kind of like your fantasy team name. You can't get rid of it. You
Yeah.
got to win with it. And then there's the new Roku original film that we've been talking about. It's called The Real Bros of Simi Valley, the movie, exclusively on the Roku channel Friday, July 5th. It is great to see you, Jimmy Tatro.
Great to see you.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
But and by the way, you don't strike me as jet lagged at all.
I appreciate that.
Dude.
Because it's hitting me. It's hitting. Yeah.
So L.A., Okinawa to where? To Atlanta?
It was Okinawa to Tokyo.
To Tokyo.
To Atlanta.
Atlanta to Nashville.
To Nashville.
To back to L.A.?
Back to L.A.
Was it Nashville to L.A. direct at least?
Yeah, that one was.
Okay.
That one was
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Very good. Jimmy Tatro, everybody. At Jimmy on Instagram, at Jimmy Tatro on Twitter, and of course the new Roku original, The Real Bros of Simi Valley, the movie. Check it out right here on the Roku channel exclusively on July 5th. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.